My name's Karen Kubick, and I work for the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission. My job as director includes responsibilities for all the planning, design, and construction for wastewater enterprise assets. That includes over 1,000 miles of pipes and tunnels, 27 pump stations, and 3 in-city treatment plants. On a typical day at work for me, I'm having a lot of meetings, but there are all sorts of different types of meetings. I may be out at one of the wastewater treatment plants, working with some of our operators and maintenance folks. I may be in a meeting looking at schedules, maybe working with finance, looking at cost, how much cost we're going to be spending, what our budget's going to be for the next year, and I may be working with our program controls folks, going through reports, or I may be preparing for one of my many presentations to the public, to the commission, or to staff. I love my job because it's never boring, and we're building new assets for the city and county of San Francisco that benefit our ratepayers. We're building new treatment processes, building new sewer lines, new pump stations, and it's really exciting to see changes and improvements within the city. We're getting involved with climate change, with sustainability issues, energy efficiency. So it's always been exciting to me, and I've worked in this field for quite some time now. I started being interested in engineering when I was in high school. I really loved math and science. So I came up to school at San Francisco State. I studied there, and I got my Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. My last year of college, I got an internship with the City and County of San Francisco, actually with Department of Public Works. It was for the Clean Water Program, which was the wastewater capital program that was in response to the 1970s Clean Water Act. And as a student, I was lucky enough to work with professional mechanical engineers and have the opportunity to work on pump station designs. I was able to be a leader with the San Francisco Zoo to help them with their water, wastewater, electric, and gas problems, to help them to replan their entire utility structure. Well, one of my favorite periods of my career was actually when I worked for the water department, or the city distribution division. And while I was there, I had the opportunity to evaluate every single reservoir, tank, and pump station, and actually develop a 20-year implementation program to upgrade things. We were looking at seismic upgrades, reliability, ensuring that facilities could be taken out of service. And one of my favorite stories or favorite projects was the Lombard Reservoir. We were inspecting every single reservoir. We were doing it basically in a Zodiac boat. You're floating through the reservoir, looking at every beam, every column, and we noticed that the roof looked like it was offset. So I got some surveyors out there. We did some surveys on the embankment, and indeed the reservoir was moving. So we were lucky to be in there to catch that. We then had to build a pressure reducing valve to take that reservoir out of service on an emergency basis. Now that reservoir has been rebuilt. There's tennis courts on the top. It's seismically safe. The storage was increased by 25%. So to me, that was a real success story. We were there in the right place. I had my team of engineers with me. We had our construction team help us to make this project a success. We worked with the neighborhood, which was directly across from the reservoir. So it's sort of all-encompassing of everything we do through one project or one effort. So I've now been working in the water wastewater industry as a professional, mostly in the areas of project and program management. I think it's very important to have good communication skills, and that's two-way communication, being able to listen, and we have to listen to your client. Here with the City and County of San Francisco at the PUC, our clients are the wastewater enterprise or the water enterprise. You have to be able to work with engineers. You have to be able to work with finance people, with attorneys, with the public. So having good communication skills, both verbal and written, as well as good listening skills, are key. You're also going to be working with large teams of people. So those team projects that you have in school are so key, and they really replicate what we do. Of course, we're doing it at a larger scale, but working on a specific effort with a team of folks where you have a beginning and an end and deliverables is really what we do every day. And you're trying to get everyone to work together as a team in concert to make something happen, be it changing out a valve, building a new wastewater treatment facility, or even just a process. It takes a whole group of people to make these projects happen. When I think about other people, or when I mentor other folks that are interested in water and wastewater, what I tell them is it's very good to pursue an internship. But once you get that internship, once you get in the door, that's a very important time to secure a mentor. What you want to do is take advantage of that opportunity and learn as much as you can, because it's going to be what makes people happy is different for every person. I really enjoy project and program management. Other people will enjoy doing the equations, being an engineer, and you can have a very successful career as a mechanical engineer, as a professional. You can go into construction management and be someone that's in the field. You can work more on the operations side, be someone that works at the treatment plant, helping to design new processes, working on pilot studies. So what you have to do is get that first step, and then your career path is not necessarily as planned as you may think. It's sort of a series of events and opportunities that you have to take advantage of and embrace and see what you like. So it's really an individual thing. For me, I really enjoy getting things done. I'm very task-oriented. I'm very much an implementer. So I very much love project and program management. Currently, I'm overseeing a $6.9 billion program to rebuild the wastewater system for the city and county of San Francisco. And this is really a marvelous opportunity to bring all of my skills together.